Live from Studio 20 in NYU's journalism department, this is NYU Tonight.
Well, the big dance is underway. We had 3 close games and a few upsets in the first round, but now only the best teams remain going into the Sweet 16. This year's tournament lacks a Cinderella team, as the top 3 seeds from each region are advancing to next weekend. But that doesn't mean the ride was easy. Siena gave number 1 seed Louisville a ride for their money when the Saints took a 2-point lead with 9:17 remaining in the game. But could they hang in for the win? Unfortunately for Siena, Terrence Williams was too much. He hit a 3 with 5 minutes left to put Louisville ahead by 1. Louisville led the rest of the game and beat Siena 79-72. Earlier that day, another number 1 seed almost went down. Pitt went into the locker room at halftime, tied with Oklahoma State. The battle continued most of the second half, but with 2:15 remaining, the score tied at 74. Levance Fields drove to the hoop and ends up with a 3-point play. Pitt took the lead and they didn't look back. The Panthers took down Oklahoma State 84-76. With only a couple of weeks left in spring training, it's time for the managers to pick the 25-man rosters. Yesterday, Yankees manager Joe Girardi announced Xavier Nady will be starting in right field. He was competing against Nick Swisher for the starting role. And shortstop Derek Jeter will join the rest of the team tonight for the game against the Boston Red Sox. But why is Derek Jeter joining the team tonight news? Because he and several other players have missed most of spring training playing at the World Baseball Classic. Unfortunately, the days of playing in the tournament are over. Team USA was eliminated from the World Baseball Classic after losing their second game of the tournament to Japan on Sunday. The final score 9-4. Japan went on to defeat South Korea last night 5-3 to win the WBC championship. The WBC will return in 4 years as the MLB continues its efforts to make baseball a global game. Red Sox pitcher Curt Schilling announced his retirement after 20 seasons in the majors yesterday. The 42-year-old reported his retirement on his blog, 38 Pitches, saying he has no regrets. Schilling has pitched in 4 World Series and won 3 World Championships, 1 with the Diamondbacks and 2 with Boston. I'm sure you remember his bloody sock in the 2004 American League Championship Series. Schilling ends his career with over 3,000 strikeouts. Tough news for Lance Armstrong. His return to cycling has been put on hold. Yesterday, the 7-time Tour de France champion broke his collarbone in a bike pileup only 12.5 miles from the finish line in northern Spain. Armstrong will undergo surgery in his hometown, Austin, Texas. Astana team manager Johan Brunel says he is confident that Armstrong's broken collarbone will not prevent him from competing in the Tour this July. NYU's winter sports teams wrapped up a successful season over spring break. Freshman swimmer Molly Rippey earned her first All-America honor, finishing 11th in the 1650 freestyle at Nationals in Minnesota. And at the Nationals for the men's swim team, seniors Paul Hogan, Eric Wong, and Andrew Lardier, along with junior Eric Chelinsky, broke the school record for the 800 freestyle relay. For the fencing team, 4 women helped NYU post a 15th place finish at Nationals, while the men's team also sent 2 fencers to Penn State. Be sure to catch NYU's spring teams in action with the next home game this Saturday when the men's volleyball team takes on Harvard at 3 p.m. That's all for sports. I'm Courtney Stockmull. Back to you, Zoe.